What is shaking, Chewy Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back with another Madden 19 Ultimate Team. I don't think we've done one of these this year. Road to blank blank, a card. I don't think we've done anything like this. The thumbnail so brilliantly made, as you already seen it. I don't know what I'm pointing to right here, but the thumbnail so brilliantly made by my wife. I'm sure she was the one that did it because I don't have those skills. But we have a new video where we snipe from. We show how we afford this Cam Chancellor all the way powered up. So we're going to snipe. It's like 81 snipes altogether. We're going to put them together in this video, show the profit, all of those coins adding up, and then at the end, we're going to buy all the cards to make a Cam Chancellor power up. Now, this was over the course of like 3 days last week. I was gone most of the weekend, so it really doesn't take as long, and you will notice my coin stack, which I'll talk about in the video, but how much it went up, not just from these snipes, but from the promo. It was a very good promo, but that's the way it works. It did take a long time to put this together, so a like would be appreciated. Let's look at the team real quick. If you have any suggestions on who we should pick up after Cam, let me know. That's what we're going after. I don't know if I mentioned that Cam Chancellor is who we're going after, but yeah. You can see that on the thumbnail. Here's the offense. I don't know why these aren't showing up. I got Team of the Week, Kim. Amari Cooper's such a beast. I love my offense. Defense, I definitely still need a corner. Boye's there as a slot. I got rid of as he's a filler until we get a new corner. Dion used to be there, but I wanted somebody different. So let me know. I don't know. I'm still waiting on somebody to put there. I got the Honey Badger, I got Ed Reed, I got Jamal Adams. I hate that these pictures aren't showing up. But yeah, the defense is really good. Obviously, I need a corner, maybe, I guess. I don't really need a corner, honestly. I thought that would fix it. But that's the team. Let me know who you guys think I should pick up for the team. That would be very appreciated. And let's go ahead. Let's dive into it. Let's show 81 snipes altogether. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, starting off hot right here, we snipe a Saquon Barkley, which you see the stuff selling there for a nice 20,000 plus profit. A lot of these snipes at the beginning, this Jimmy Graham was really nice. A lot of these snipes at the beginning are not going to be too crazy. There's going to be a lot of like a few thousands in here over the course of, I recorded almost every snipe that I landed, but a lot of them still don't record. I think it was because I had so many recordings going. So basically anything that I still had on my DVR, I went ahead and put in a video. But there was actually quite a lot of snipes that didn't make the cut. You see that Zeitler there? I actually waited because I wasn't even sure that was a good deal because I'm a ding-dong. But I ended up getting him there for a nice profit. But yeah, a lot of these snipes are going to be like, yeah, that's just a few thousand. Like, one, I want to show you that these snipes obviously add up. I mean, you're going to see over the course of, I believe you could even go to xboxdvr.com. You can actually check out my ChewbaccaLemma as my gamer tag. You can actually look at all these clips I have. There is so many clips, and obviously, because I have all these snipes, but it took so long to put this together. But it is really fun to see the work like build towards a player. I think that's always fun to do. And I know, I don't know if you want me to talk more about the snipes, but you know, a lot of these are small. Towards the end, we start going for big snipes, so there's a lot of nice snipes. You're gonna be like, wait, how are we gonna get to, well, spoilers, we're going to get over 700K. How are we going to get there with these? As you see, a nice Jerry Rice. I think it was a Jerry Rice there for a good profit. But a lot of small stuff. Antonio Brown. One thing I want to say about this Antonio Brown, he is probably the MVP, I would say, of the past week. I've sniped him like 4 times for really good profits. I don't know why he keeps popping up for good deals, but that's been a really good card for me on a nice solid, 10K snipes a lot of times plus, which I know it may not sound like a lot, but it does add up over the course of time. As you see, we're up to 94,000 already. We're just running right through. And I know we got a long way to go. You're thinking we got to afford the 96 overall Cam, the flashback Cam, which is really expensive, the 85 Cam, which is decently expensive, and the power-up's not really expensive, but not expensive at all, actually. But it will get there. We'll get there. So what do you guys think? I know, what do you guys think about something like this sort of video? Do you guys like it? I know it's not live. We're going to get a lot more live videos coming soon as well, now that life has settled down. Or do you like this idea of just being fast-paced, like showing a bunch of snipes? As you can see, I should probably talk about the filter. We're just doing elite team by team. Sometimes I do offense, all defense. It depends on when I'm on and how many cards are posted, but obviously you want to make sure you're seeing 59 minutes. You see an Andrew Luck snipe here, but you see that was up for 25 seconds. So it's like, you don't even have to be perfect at sniping. Sometimes it's just This Marshawn Lynch at the time was going for like 10,000, so I think that is what I ended up selling for. Remember, that's post-tax. Those screenshots that I have there, all post-tax. The tax has already been taken out. I know that I get that question sometimes. Von Bell here. Again, these also were given out. These snipes were also from last week, a lot of them, so the prices might be a little bit different. I think they're still decently close, but I might be undercutting a little bit here or overselling. If you're like, wow, that doesn't sell for that, just take that into account. Like I said, they were a lot of them were last week, or actually all of them I think were last week, but it just takes so long to put it all together. And I was out most of the weekend, which I'll talk about at a later time, because there's a lot of exciting things happening in my life, and I'm sure you're really, really excited about it instead of this sniping about that. Not really, but I do want it. That does lead me just to say, like, I was been very busy, but it should start slowing down, and we'll be getting a lot more videos. I know Madden's kind of dead. We're not in a great spot. It's like, you really should have probably been hammering out those videos in December, in January, or even before then. I understand I've been slacking. It's just been really busy, but I think it should pick up, and hopefully we'll have a good end of the Madden year. We see this LT here. So now we finally got a nice snipe here, a really big one. 37,000 coins. You guys like that profit meter? That looks kind of nice, doesn't it? I've had that for a while, but somebody suggested it. I don't know who the first one was, but said it would be nice to keep along anytime I do my sniping, and I try to put that in almost every video. It does take a lot longer to do the videos, but it is nice to put that in there, I think, to show off. Obviously, in a video like this, it's almost, you have to have it, or it would be very hard to follow. But as you see a lot of these, again, there's these 80 to 83 overalls. This Rick Wagner, another card that I've sniped so many times. A lot of these cards, you're making, maybe only 20% profit on it, 10 to 20% after tax. I know it's not a ton, but it does add up. It's like, if you do it enough times, obviously, it's going to add up. The nice thing is, as well, as you see, I end up getting this Vic, which I wasn't even sure, again, I'm like, is that a good deal? What you're going to notice is the competition on the higher snipes, which I'll talk about when we get to them at the end, is so much more. Obviously, people want those big snipes, that you're gonna miss a lot of them as well. Even if you find snipes, you still have to hit it. You still have to have a good refresh. You still have to be able to, land, those sorts of snipes are really hard to get consistently. You could be on the auction house for an hour and see some snipes and miss them every time. Here, I feel like at least you're getting somewhere, which you see, some of these cards are not much profit. I don't think I got to one. There is a card that will show up where I actually didn't make coins. I wanted to show off that I don't necessarily make coins on every snipe. Very rarely do I not make coins. I do apologize as well. There's a few in here that don't have screenshots because of the nice snipe here. 25.50. I mean, seriously, it's up for 40, almost 40 seconds. Like, I know it's not much, but there's like a strand here of like 4 or 5 cards where it didn't record any of my screenshots. I'm not sure. I think it was just because I was sniping so much, and my Xbox must have just been overflowed with how much stuff was being recorded at one time. I don't know how to avoid that, but there was like a run of screenshots that are missing, so I'm not really sure. But that it's okay. It's okay. We're fine. As you see, we get a scanner here, 44.50, and we're up to over 200,000 coins, which isn't bad. I'm trying to figure out where we're at on the. I think we're about halfway. Looking at it, yeah, we're a little over halfway in snipes on how many total in here, and we're only at 213,000. But I promise you, another Antonio Brown. I promise you, it will pick up. Antonio Brown gets us up to 230, which is pretty, pretty solid. A Blake Jarwin, 30 seconds. Like, I feel like when you see this, you're like, man, sniping it looks like it's so easy. I understand you're not gonna see these like every few seconds. It's not like over the course of 7 minutes that we're going, or whatever, however long, 10 minutes, whatever it is. I think the video probably is about 15 minutes long. You're not going to make 700K, or whatever, but I understand that. Look at that, 950 coins. Thank you very much. That was not too bad. But you're not going to make that sort of coins, obviously, over the course of 10, 15, 20 minutes. But over the course of, a few days, you get on a little bit, you definitely can make profits like this if you have the prices down, and you know what you're doing on the auction house. As you see, 250,000 coins. We're about almost to the one. Another Rick Wagner. I'm telling you, this guy, him and Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown on a bigger, just making more coins. Rick Wagner, I just feel like I hit him so much. I know it's only a few thousand every time, but it is pretty nice. A nice Brent Grimes there. I think his first name is Brent, right? I don't know why I'm drawing a blank there. always just too slow for Madden. It just doesn't translate well to Madden. Leonard Floyd there. Again, some of these card prices are going to be like, that's not what they go for. Again, think about last week. You know, prices were a little bit different. I think this is it right here. I buy this for 18,000. They were up for like 25-ish, and I have selling it for, that's what I sold it for. I ended up selling it for 20,000 exactly. So I didn't make anything, but we come back with a Tariq Cohen. Hello. Thank you very much. 51,000 coins on that Tariq Cohen. That was quite a nice snipe right there. So yes, that does happen sometimes. You try to take advantage of where the market's going, and it doesn't happen too often, but maybe you just can't get it. Now I could have held on to Miles Jack. I'm sure he sold for mid-20s since, you know, I've done this video, since I've, you know, now recording this. But you know, I feel like it's just like, I'm just like ready to sell it. A lot of time, I don't like holding on to cards. So, yeah, we're at 330. Obviously, Tariq Cohen definitely helping us out. And again, I promise you, in a few minutes here, it is going to pick up quite a lot. 333, another one, I don't think we have a screenshot here. It's only, you know, 1,500 coins. But I have no idea where these screenshots are going. Or what, I think it must just be. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing. It probably doesn't really affect too many people. That, you know, like me, I'm like, it affects me because I record so much on my DVR, but I will probably need to clear it out. I don't know how much memory that thing got, but it's got to be like, for this video and a few others, like, it's probably pretty cool. But you guys probably are really interested in that. Not really. 341. Here we go. We get a nice tart here for 1,800 coins. We're up to 343. Not too bad. You see, we're still doing elite team by team. I love it. Swearinger, 11.7, of course, an 80. Why would I not buy that? I forgot to take a screenshot, so that's why I have that there. 3,600. So that was actually my fault. Definitely. Quan Alexander, 12,100. Of course I'll buy that. That's 3,200 coins. Of course. I'm not gonna pass on that. And we got a handful more before we get into the fun ones. Calais Campbell, another 3,300 coins. 353,000. Aeneas Williams, 89 overall, selling for mid-40s. Again, missed the screenshot, 4,600. Selling for, you know, a lot of those 89 overalls training. I think I could, if I would have held on to them a little bit more. They were way more than that later on when people needed training. But unfortunately, I did not sell these during the Blitz promo because I was out much of the weekend. There was definitely a lot of coins to be made if you were able to be on. I was not able to be on over the weekend, but you see my coin total at 2.4 million. You're going to see a big jump here I started with like 1.4, so I'm already made like over 1 million cents, but there's a lot of snipes that got missed, just again, that didn't really get recorded. But also this Blitz promo overall was so good. I think I missed a couple big snipes that didn't get recorded, but the Blitz promo overall was so good for making coins. Just if you were able to get the limited time offers, but just buying cards up before. I bought so many cards before Blitz, and then I sold a bunch of it after. So, and then I still had a ton of rings left over because the cards just skyrocketed in price. So if you knew to expect that, I missed a few screenshots here again. I don't know. Again, disappeared, but still, you know, they were selling for, you know, 12, 13,000, you know, in that range. So still pretty good there. I think actually they sold for 10,000. They went down a little bit at that point. But I think now, are we there? Aaron Rodgers, here we go. 33,350. We're almost there. 10,750. Not too bad. It's getting there. Let's go. Malcolm Butler, 170,000. Hello? That is a 90,000 plus coin profit. But guess what? We're still going. We're still going. Hightower, I'll buy that. I don't know why it's still sitting there. 21,000 plus in profit. Again, I probably could have sold these for more if I knew the prices were going to go up. 184,000. Another Malcolm Butler up for over 3 seconds. How in the world did I get that? 66,000 coin profit. Jack Tatum, maybe not worth, that's probably not even a good deal now, but at the time, a nice, worth close to 270, 26,000 coins. Levante David, another one. I'm like, he's selling for high 300s. I think I can sell it for that as well. Like you see it, 25,000 coins. 212, again, you're like thinking, that doesn't look like a great deal. 28,000 coins. I'm just looking on Mudhead, seeing that they're selling for a lot more at the time. So I'm like, okay. CJ Mosley fitting in here. I'm like, that looks like a good deal. We should be in 12,000. Okay, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. It seems like that kind of seems Not crazy being in here. That seemed pretty solid. Then, Marcus Mariota. There he is, showing up. Hello. Thank you very much. That was a crazy snipe. 37,000 coins. Larry Fitzgerald, 14,500. And the last snipe, nothing crazy to end it here, but we get a Josh Gordon, 35,000. End up making 14,525. We have a total of 727,000 coins sniped. We go ahead, we pick up a Cam Chancellor. At this point, he ended up going up closer to 600, but we ended up getting him for 420 at the time. I think now with those Fire Fantasy Packs, he's come back down too. He's not too expensive, but that was a really good price on him. I knew that was a good deal. 1150 on his power up. There it is. Obviously, that's not too expensive, but we still need his 85. We still need his 90, but look at this. This card's worth 60,000. I get him for 12,450. What are the odds? Well, I was looking for a good deal, so I mean, maybe it was kind of high. So we get that, and finally, we buy the Cam Chancellor flashback for 219. Still having 73,000 plus left over. All right, there he is. There's the beast, Cam Chancellor. 95 speed is really the only concern that you would see, but you see the 99 play rec, the 99 zone. He has 99 hit power stock. This card is crazy good, and I would venture to say he is the best player in the game at being in a cloud. If you look at the size at 6'3", the hit power at 99, the zone play rec at 99, the tackling allows you to get secure tackler. This guy is a goon. Let me know what red Kims you think I should put on him. He pretty much has everything at his disposal for a secondary player, including secure tackler. I'm thinking secure tackler, and then what? Pick specialist, tip drill, or footsteps. Those are probably the three. Unfakeable, not really my cup of tea, because I don't think it really works that well anyway when people do the double double trigger spin. It doesn't work. So it's not, you don't really get faked out. You know, it's just that sort of takes a bad angle sort of thing. So unfakeable, I think, is off the table, but I would say pick specialist, tip drill, footsteps. Let me know what you have the most success with. Secure tackler is definitely going to be there because of everybody dumping it off to the flats, putting Cam Chancellor there, making the tackle, wrapping up, and just being a beast. I have to say, this is the most excited I've been about Madden with a card in a long time. He's a goon, even at 95 speed at a cloud. You don't necessarily need that if you put him in a cloud, or even 95 speed is even enough at 6'3". I feel like it's still good enough at this point. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, all that stuff if you haven't already. You guys are absolutely incredible. Hope you like the return of this series. It did take a while, but I hope I can do this more often. So it's fun. It is fun to see your work being paid off. And do you see my coin stack went ups? Man, the Blitz promo, not even the sniping, just the promo altogether. I made so much coins. So thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. That's all I got. ChewbaccaLemma.